There was one company I worked for in the past that was rocked by a major crisis when an officer became rebellious and challenged the instructions of the company leadership. It so happened that the officer was the head of sales and had the support of many sales officers. Now, that was scary. Hindi namin alam kung ano mangyayari during that time. Eventually, the impasse was broken, but things did not end well with the officer who staged the rebellion. He eventually resigned, and peace in the company was restored. Things could have been worse, of course. Office rebellion does not happen very often. It takes a major decision that is strongly opposed by certain sectors in the organization for rebellion to take root. If a company has no healthy systems to deal with different perspectives and approaches, if there is no avenue for consultation to enable the perspectives of various departments in the company to be heard by decision makers, you can have an environment that may allow rebellion to erupt. Rebellion can lead to insubordination, which occurs when an employee willfully disobeys or disregards his superior's legitimate directive. Anger and deep resentment against a company's leaders can develop and fester when not addressed promptly and properly. Rebellion and insubordination are clearly unacceptable in an employment relationship. Company leaders must be prepared to take action when it occurs. But the way the company handles it should not let the situation get worse. If the company leadership does not address the root of the issue, why certain people rebel, then the problem will persist. And even after the original rebels have left, new rebels will just sprout up and start a new wave of rebellion. The problem is most managers, when faced with rebellion, react with a full frontal assault. They get angry, they get defensive, they get paranoid. They may fail to investigate the reason why the rebellion started in the first place. And they almost always make things worse. They may start a witch hunt and implicate others who may not really be involved in the rebellion. Another way to make this worse is by dealing with rebellion quietly. People talk about an issue in whispers and complain about it to everyone other than the people who need to know about it and can address it. The problem merely gets worse and spreads under the radar. We need to heed the advice from the book of Proverbs regarding rebellion. The proverb says, "An evil man seeks only rebellion, and a cruel messenger will be sent against him." Nothing really good will come out of office rebellion. The best way of dealing with rebellion is preventing it from happening altogether. One constructive way of doing it is engaging in three-way discussions with all parties involved in an issue. By being transparent and putting everything out on the table, you're delivering a message that you are serious in addressing the issue. And always remember, as you learn to deal with the evils of rebellion in the office environment, faith matters too.